Well, hello there, YouTubers! This is Xenon Cross here, bringing you right back to Subnautica. So, not too much has happened in between episodes, outside this base, but inside a lot has changed. First off, I've moved the water filtration machine into the area that you just saw me come from, and built a second one. That's so that I can have this wall of lockers, which the first one is filled with mostly copper, but a lot of good stuff that we can use to build. The second locker is completely for titanium and is pretty filled. This one is just currently has quartz in it, and this one will have things like lubricant and the other things, and then this is still just whatever happens to be in it at the time. You'll also note I broke my knife, and I have this, but I broke the knife just swinging it around. Apparently it breaks. So we now have 2 of these water filtration machines, so that's good, so I can have more big filtered waters being made at one time. I believe I put up a second reinforced plate, but also for the sea moth, it is now pink with a blue interior and black lining. That's because I built the sea moth submersible console thing, so I can change everything there is about it. So that's what it looks like now. And with the fabricator, I was able to build a few more upgrades. So in here, we now have 3 new upgrades that we didn't have before. We have the storage module, which is on the other side, and I'll show you in just a moment. The perimeter defense system, which is basically like an electric field that you emit. It takes 3% of your total power instantly, but will save you from a Reaper Leviathan and scare off anything that's pretty much around you. And then a sonar, which is not as good as you think, like the enemy detection sonar, but it's a different kind. It's actually pretty cool. We'll have to see that later, but for now, here's the cargo. It's very simply a 4x4 grid. It doesn't hold an awful lot, but it's better than nothing. So it is possible you could build 2 sea moths and have like one for carrying, one for not. You could always do that. Now the bioreactor is still the bioreactor. It's full of fish now, mostly hoverfish. And this tunnel I built, this awesome glass tunnel here, because why not? And then here is a nuclear reactor filled with 3 reactor rods. This is what's supplying a crazy amount of power to my base, and hopefully will never run out ever again because of that. So I just have to make sure we don't run out of nuclear reactor rods, which they seem to last a pretty long time. So up here, in here, oh, finally the second one hatched. So we now have, third one hatched, so we have 3 bone sharks now, and you'll note that it is now 2 floors worth of space here. That's because apparently building it on top of itself will allow you to, don't do that, will allow you to just go up and down between the 2. Now I'm running into all my fish, but yeah. So there's that. I also found that weird spore thing, so I put it in there. But we have a few more fish in there because I wanted to make sure the space was populated. So when you're up here, you have a few fish to look at. They seem to like to space themselves out. And that's all that happened up there, because it's not really much of a point to keep building up that way just yet. But in between episodes, I finally finished getting us the Cyclops blueprint, and I have all of the materials required to build the Cyclops. So it's time to go to the surface and build ourselves a Cyclops. And now I brought, I can show you the sonar really quick. If I ping the sonar, you'll note that you'll hear a little ping, and then you got this awesome like vector grid being placed over everything. You can see what it is, even behind other objects and out beyond our viewing distance. You can see it catch up to them out there. Thing's pretty cool. It's not the best, but it probably can help you navigate some caves so you don't get lost or something. So we definitely want to make sure that we're not facing our sea moth when we do it. So when I let it go, so it's hopefully it doesn't land on it. So here we are again, and I'm inside of it. Thank you. Vehicles and Cyclops, and now it takes 5 plasteel ingots, 5 enameled glass, 2 lubricant, and the advanced wiring kit. The advanced wiring kit and lubricant are not hard to get by any means. The plasteel ingots require a single titanium ingot, which is 10 titanium. So that's 50 titanium worth in these ingots. On top of that, you need lithium as well, but luckily I did not have to go far for that. The enameled glass, on the other hand, is glass and stalker's teeth. So I had to fight with stalkers for like 3 hours just to get them to drop their teeth. What the heck is that in the distance? Like, right over there's something poking up. Interesting. Well, let's build the Cyclops, because I'm tired of waiting. You know, this might take them some time, because, as you can see, it is pretty big. I really hope there's not, like, something over there where it's going to get beached on, because that would really suck. But I'm pretty sure it can move on land anyway, despite that, to prevent it from getting stuck. But, bam. We now have a Cyclops. Now I'm just going to leave this here because it doesn't move, so it'll just be above my base forever. So, this is my new Cyclops. It's also got huge lights in front of it. I mean, he's really big. So, let's go inside of it. What the heck's going on here? So, board Cyclops, let's...
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Oh boy. So, woo. They changed it. We actually have storage in here now. Nice. Before, these just used to be static. This is nice. You cannot name them. They're just locked at 1 through 5. You can even close and open all the hatch doors. This is where your Seamoth will fit in, believe it or not. This opens and you can dock a Seamoth. So it's possible to just close this, I guess, if you wanted to. Back up this way. I think it's just the ladders, because this takes us basically to the drive. Climb down ladder. Can't really. Okay, we can come back there. But here's our power cells. It has 3 power cells, and they each have a charge of 200, and the same thing on the other side. 6 gives you 1200. That's how we have 1200 power. Now these doors seem really shallow, but I guess they're not. And over here is our upgrades. You know, I currently don't have the one up on me, but I will put the power efficiency one in there so that we use less power while driving around, which should be pretty sweet. And this is how you get in and out of your Seamoth if there were a Seamoth docked. Which I will. I shall dock the Seamoth. And you can close the hatch before you go, driving around. But this ladder will take us down to the beginning. So it's very self-contained, very nice. What is that? Toggle internal lighting. Nice. Toggle external floodlights. You probably just want those on most of the time. I don't see why you'd want them off. And here we can change the name, and we can change its color. But I'm going to leave the colors alone because crazy neon pink Seamoth is out there somewhere, and I don't want to make him upset that this is the same color. So actually, let's dock our Seamoth real quick. Where'd he go? Is he on the other side? Where the heck is it? There he is. Thought I left him lower than that. Oh well. Boop. So let's dock. And it will charge our Seamoth for us, which is semi-inconvenient because it'll run our Cyclops out of power. So now when you pilot it, what the heck? Alright. So we have a camera on top, camera on bottom. I do not know where this camera is. Oh, it's a rear view camera. Huh. Now how do I exit? Okay. You also have a horn, because why not a horn? But unlike the Seamoth I can access, I believe I can also build things in here. Yes, I can. So like, for instance, I can put lockers down. I'm pretty sure I can put a fabricator in here if I wanted to. Like, attach a fabricator to a wall. So we can, like, pretty much take a full base with us. We can take a battery charger. Now, the power cell charger would make no sense because it would be using the power cell's power to charge power cells, which I would just then put... Yeah, it just... no. We could put trash cans on here, but I don't understand trash cans, honestly. These you cannot build, obviously, because these are rooms. So you could put, I don't think you can even put power, like, you couldn't put power stuff in here either if you tried. So I also have the thermal plant, but except we're not near anything hot enough to build a thermal plant in. I guess I could put a floodlight in here, but they don't seem to work. So, I guess, let's take this exploring. So let's go up so we can see. I don't know if we can actually get the... Okay, we can kind of beach a little bit. So let's go and check that out, because that's kind of interesting. So let's go down. Now you see the depth on this base is 500 meters. There is a way to upgrade it, just like the Seamoth. And then there's a way to upgrade it, like I did the upgrades for the Seamoth, because the Seamoth's max crush depth is now 900 meters? Whoa, what? Is that an island? Huh. Interesting. I can make sounds too. Wow, those bone sharks sound very remarkably like Leviathan Reapers, and that is really scary. Alright, now the Cyclops itself doesn't have any way to tell you about the damage it's taken, but the Cyclops can take damage and it will sink. It will kill you if you're not careful. So don't go ramming it into things that won't give. And, I mean, granted, a lot of fish can't hurt it. Like, I'm pretty sure the Leviathan Reaper will attack you while you're inside of it, but as far as I know, it cannot hurt. It cannot hurt you while you're inside of it. Alright, so I'm pretty sure... Uh oh. Is that a collision? Or is it just warning me that I was really close to hitting something? Well, we're here. Alright, so I'm going, when I get outside, I'm going to check that out, actually. Because I do have the welder. Doesn't seem like anything's hurt. Might have just been a nice little tap. So, what the heck is this? Magnetite. Okay, that's cool. Go with that. Some lithium here too. I mean, I'm not going to pick up a lot of lithium because I have a lot of lithium now. So, magnetite, on the other hand, I will pick up generously. Alright, so... Oh no. Not you guys. Huh. So they do have land here. This appears to be like, I guess, a volcano. Ouch. I don't have a knife to defend myself anymore. They got birds, it seems. Anything else to scan that would be cool to scan? Well, God, what am I stuck on? I would like to not get killed by these things. That would be really swell. Oh, he was like in the rock or something. A bullbow tree, I wonder what they do. Big rock. Basalt outcrop. Yeah, you can get gold out of basalt. which is nice. See the aurora very easily from here. Seems like you can climb it a little bit from this side, but not an awful lot. This seems like the trail to the top. Oh, diamond. And that thing just jumped off. What is that? Probably nothing. Huh. Just climbing this. Does it turn around again? Or is this as high as it goes? No, it's not quite as high as it goes. This is as high as it goes. Huh. Pretty cool. Could build a base here and just observe the dying aurora. I wonder if the fires on the aurora ever go out, because, I mean, like, eventually it'll run out of stuff to burn, right? It'll just be a metal husk. I mean, what's even burning now? Hey, stop that. I have no idea what I keep getting stuck on, but it does like to get sticky. Alright, so let's go back around, because I think there was a cave on this side. Looks like the sun's coming up as well, so that'll help us out a lot. There was a cave on this side. Slash is. And more gold. How full's my inventory? Not bad. Ah, there's water in here. Huh. I hear a Leviathan Reaper nearby. If you wait for it, you can hear it. Yeah, I wonder where it is. There's more lithium. More diamonds. Oh, wow, that scared the living shit out of me. Why is there a biter down here? I did not see him from the top. Interesting. I also want to know, why can you hear the Leviathan Reaper in here, but you cannot hear him from outside? Because I did not hear him from my Cyclops. I'm also gonna have to get food too. Cyclops is over here. Just surprised, come outside to see Leviathan Reaper just chewing up my Cyclops.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Alright, so let's give the thing a little bit of a drive around. Hopefully they don't collide with anything. What the heck was that? I must have hit something back there. hear a Leviathan Reaper. Maybe he's down here. Just chilling around the island or something. Sounds like he's getting closer. Alright, so that's just a it's just a warning, but huh, it doesn't seem like there's anything out here. Huh, there's a vent there. The problem is you can't really see much from in here, so I have to like use the cameras. And so this is the keel. This is at the back end of the ship. That's the wrong way. Got a vent completely covered in magnetite behind us and a piece of the ship in front of us. So I guess we'll take the Seamoth and go look at it. Alright, let's go.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Interestingly silent. Okay, so let's just... Oh, we're really deep for being outside of the thing. Alright, so I have no idea what magnetite really does. All I know is it is rare. And we kind of want to get a hold of some of it. So that should be enough. Alright, let's go take a look at this. Probably should have brought the Cyclops closer. I hear him, I don't see him. Looks like the ship got ripped in half. I'm not too worried about being grabbed by the Leviathan Reaper once. But if he grabs me a second time, I'm pretty much dead. I'm pretty sure this. There we go. Because I'm pretty sure he won't let go of me the second time if I electrocute him. What the heck was that noise? That's... what is that? I was the spider's attacking.
Caution. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Get away. Stupid fish. Don't. I will! You think I won't? What in the heck is their problem? Alright. I don't think there's any more around. Jeez. These things. They're crazy. Thought there was someone inside the door banging around, like if I open this I'm just gonna completely blow the place, but still. What the heck was up with that fish? Alright, so let's drink some water. Alright, so.
Caution. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Huh.
Emergency.
What?
10
Jeez, let me
seconds
out.
of oxygen remaining.
Alright, I'm not really worried about the food because we can always just run back to the base real quick. The real problem is having enough time to explore this thing completely. Because it sounds like the Leviathan Reaper went away, which is interesting. Because if I have to stop to scan anything, then I just, like, we can't. Oh, that's a shelf. I wonder if I can get a hold. Oh, here's a bed. Apparently I can scan that too.
Decreasing.
I would
Calorie
love to
intake
be able to do it.
recommended.
Because this bed is scannable. I can build one.
Blueprint acquired.
But
Caution. 30 seconds
apparently
of
not this
oxygen
bed.
remaining.
And also that appears to be all that's in here.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen
Alright, so
remaining.
let's maybe check the other side. No, the other side's in. The other side's got the hole on it. And not like a hole, I mean like the outer part of the ship on it. So yeah, I guess that's all that's in there. Unless it lets me in here. Which it will. It's like stairs here or something. There's a door here. Whoa, what the heck?
Caution. 30 seconds of
Alright,
oxygen
get in here.
remaining.
Alright. Let's just get out of here.
Emergency. 10 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Alright, it doesn't seem like there's anything important. Like, see, that's what's really, it really sucks about going through those, because you think you'd be able to find something really cool in there, but you just don't. Alright, so let's take this back to base. Because I'm gonna die. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna starve to death. That's what's gonna happen. Alright, so. Oh, there's the Leviathan Reaper. You hear what sounds like a sonar, but I don't think we have one. I don't know, it was weird. It was complaining the entire time about me running into stuff. It doesn't look like there's anything near me. Or can I drive? Oh, I can drive like this if I wanted to. Alright, that's good then. So then I can take like a look at the bottom while we're moving. Mostly because this will make it significantly easier to avoid obstructions, but not obstructions of that kind. Is that a Leviathan Reaper? It is. Look at him. We can get pretty close to him. Hopefully he can't kill us. No, I think he just went into the wall. He did. Yeah. There's something up with their hitbox or something. They can like go through stuff, but there he is. That's what he looked. Yeah, that's what he looks like. I think he'll leave us alone because he can't do anything to us because we're pretty big too. But he is flipping out in there, man.
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
Seek calorie intake immediately. I don't think it's that big of an issue. Because, I mean, if I die, I'm pretty sure I'm just going to respawn inside of this thing, so... Worst that happens is that happens, so... Well, actually, worst that happens is the Reaper eats the Cyclops. That would really suck. Alright, let's pull up then. Fine, whatever. Let's drive by the camera again. Right. Oh boy! See, you can't see that. That's not something you can see from the... What the heck? How am I supposed to... Okay, let's go up then. And back to the keel camera. I do have to be careful about these creeper vines though, because apparently they're the seeds, the seed clusters are solid. Is that my base over there? Wow, we're really close to the surface. Alright, so there's some fish to eat here, so I'm just gonna get out and just... Now this is gonna hurt. Aw, those stupid bone sharks are here. Oh well. Just gonna have to suck it up. Alright, so what's gonna happen is... Well, if the bone shark doesn't kill me... I think it just ate the hoop fish. Let's just hope. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Hoop fish. We're just gonna eat them and suck it up so that we survive. That is my base. Those are the solar panels. But why is that facing the wrong way? Yeah, those are the solar panels above my base. Interesting that they glow so much that I can see them from like many, many miles away. At least I hope that's my base. It is. There's the one on top of the tower as well. So let's get out of that and attempt to go down. I mean, I cannot see anything from here. Alright, we're over top of the uranium area. So let's kind of go down a little bit. Let's turn so I don't hit my tower. Then go this way. And then go down just a bit more. And that should be a good parking spot. And we're going to take the Seamoth out.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, that was actually really close. I probably should have left the Cyclops up just a bit more. Alright, so before we dock it, we're going to fix it. Nope, 4. That's not the right click. There we go. And that's, again, not the right button. then we're going to dock this. Okay, that's
Welcome
not how
aboard,
we dock that.
Captain.
And we're docked. The base is sort of near full power. And I'm assuming these guys are like full again. Okay, so we'll take a big order from each. I'm just gonna go check on the nuclear reactor real quick. Should be able to see the cyclops from up here. Sweet. Alright, doesn't look like they're depleted just yet. And we're gonna take the sea moth and go get food. Because food is good. I would also like to not die if I can. I can get in here from this distance, but if I walk. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. Oh, and apparently right click is what turns that on and off. I'm just blind. Like, straight up can't see anything, and now I can. Also, I don't know what it is, but something changed. I guess just timing changed. Because, the sun gets blocked out by that rotating planet an awful lot more. Alright, so I'm just looking for some.
Emergency. Starvation imminent.
I'm
Seek
just looking for
calorie
some
intake
fish to
immediately.
eat. It would be nice if I could find more fish. Like, this is literally all I came out here for. And there's no fish. None. Just bubbles. And him. But I can't eat him. So, we got some things we can eat now. Now, since I'm only looking to eat them, I could, as a very, very funny joke, just run into them all and just pick up their dead bodies. Alright, come here. You. And... darn it, Gary fish, come back. That should be enough. It's like, what, 5 fish almost? Yeah. And because it's always cool, you can see what the ground looks like underneath all the creep vines. And also really helpful is that the Cyclops is a marker on the map, so we can see where the base is as long as I leave the Cyclops right there. Though that is not the intention. The point of the Cyclops is to go exploring with said vessel. That worked. That worked really well. I'm not... What? Seems like I'm walking slower. It's probably because I'm dying. Alright, so let's just cook all the fish. And run out of power in the base for some reason. Alright, that's all the fish I have.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Alright, that fixed a lot. I have some things to drop off now. So this, I'll drop off the magnetite. And I filled it. Darn it. Alright, so what do I want in here and what don't I? So, you know what? Because I just put all that in there, I don't want to have to take it all back out. So we'll make this the semi-rare stuff chest. So, this one's my titanium chest, so all this can go in there. And this will be quartz and copper. Mostly copper. And that fixed a lot of my inventory. And the last thing I'm going to do here is power cell charger. Copper wire, glass, a computer chip, and titanium. I think I'm out of the table variant of the coral. Table coral, so we're going to have to go get some. But I think there's some a bit closer than where I've been going all the time. There was some like right here before, but I can't find it anymore. I'm just gonna take a very, very quick look around, see if I can find any table coral. And it just killed something. Probably a biter. Okay. What the heck? I'm running into everything now. There, I believe there's the green table coral right here. But I wonder, can I kill him with... I cannot. Because that tiger plant... Oh, I don't have a knife. Can I knock it off with the sea moth? I cannot. I actually have to use a knife. Darn it. For some reason, if you put this in your sea moth, the sea moth in your moon pool with the light off, it'll come back on when you go to leave. Not sure why, but yeah, that's what the game does. It's not necessarily... Wow, that was a lot to recharge that. Alright, so a knife, a tool, titanium, and rubber. Alright, so I should have some rubber left, and I know for a fact there's more than enough titanium. That is not a fabricator. Alright, so yeah, Seamoth, you can do the pressure compensator Mark III, which is the one I have in there. You just have to upgrade it twice, it's not too bad. And here's the Ultra Cyclops Reinforcement variant, the Cyclops pressure compensator, the Plasteel Ingot 1010, and aluminum oxide crystal. Alright, the Thermoblade's not the one I want. I want the one with the diamond one. Semi-rare is not this chest, but this one. Chest. That's magnetite, god darn it. Diamond, okay. The diamond-hearted blade should, in theory, last longer. So, hopefully that holds true. There's just tiger plants everywhere, aren't there? Wait, is that table coral? No, it's shell plate. Where was that? Right here? Alright. I'm gonna pick up a decent amount of it because I'm always running out. Alright, so we're gonna go somewhere else for table coral because that stuff is falling through the wall. How about right next to it? Finally, stuff that doesn't go through. I get 2 from this green table coral. Alright, so you can't break that one. So I can't break that one.
Caution. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah, I'm aware. I don't know what was going on with that. It was just like all going through the wall. Made it incredible. I'm not going the right way. Made it incredibly hard to get a hold of some table coral. I mean, like, holy crap, was that hard? And it should not have been that hard. It's also really handy that my base was built right next to the spot that's like really convenient for people. Alright, Alright, so we have that now. I should have some silver left. Alright, so all of this can go away. I just need 2 pieces. I need a singular piece of quartz. And I need 1 silver. Am I out? Looks like I'm out, so let's go see if I can grab some. From hopefully nearby. Looks like there's a lot of rocks down here. There's one. What in the world's going on here? I thought there were more rocks than that. That was limestone? What? Come on now. Well, I guess we're only going to get 1 silver out of this. At least it wasn't gold. I would have just straight up punched my computer. Just be like, why? Alright, so. I can hear one of those big guys.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Alright. Yep, electronics. Let's make our computer chip. Now, what do I need to make this? Computer chip, copper wire, glass, and titanium. Alright, so 1 more titanium. I need some glass. I'm gonna grab 2 of this, and I need copper wire, which I think is some copper. Yep, that's not electronics. It is 2 copper. That's an awful lot of copper wire. And a piece of glass. And now I can build the power cell charger. Because we are most definitely going to need this. Because... Huh. So it works exactly the same as this one, just... Huh. Cool. So those are charged, so we don't have to worry about those. These batteries are all charged. We can change out the battery for this. And then... we can get 2 batteries out, drop the 12% one in there. Switch to my welder, get that battery out as well. And charge that one. I really dislike the charging sound for that because it's kind of loud and obnoxious for something so little. I'll drink it anyway. It's always nice to look at those fish. So, unfortunately, I believe that's all the time I have for this episode. So, yeah, we have an awesome new Cyclops now to go exploring around with, which will be absolutely horrible because I'm going to crash it, I'm going to break it, I know it. But I shall make sure to build inside of it some things so that when we go exploring we don't get completely lost, and if we do it won't really matter, so... I guess this is the camera thing, whatever. So with that, I believe that's all I have for today. So I guess I'll see you guys later.
All systems online.